Good afternoon, Pokesports. It's your host, Mike, and I play with two Pokemon on the field. My friends, today, this wasn't a video that I was going to make up until
it just kind of made sense.
I looked outside, and there was quite a bit of snow going on in snowy old Toronto up in Canada. So I figured, you know what? Let's play into that a little bit. Let's play with the snow team. Let's see what we can do with the snow team. So I tried to look and see what people have been making out there, and I came across Atmosphere VGC, who just recently went 11-2 and won one of the most recent Nino Pokebros tournaments, and won it with the snow team. So snow, it's here.
Yay!
Hopefully you have your winter tires on, or you put your chains on. Is that something that people still do? I don't know if that's something that people still do. Get back in there. Anyway, we're going to go in with snow. We're going to see what we can do. Can we pull out a win? Do we put chains on our tires, or do we just have winter tires? Let's figure it out right now. All right, going in on this battle against Trinity here, we're seeing a potential for Trick Room. Yeah, that is a big potential for Trick Room. The Torkoal and the Oranguru love Trick Room, and so I feel like going in with Armarouge and Didi is not necessarily the right choice, right? I feel like bringing in Abomasnow is the right choice. However, I need to be very, very delicate with how I actually do that. Okay. I think I can lead with Cetitan and bring in... I think I need to bring in Didi. I don't think bringing Armarouge actually helps me with anything. So it comes down to Annihilape and Hydreigon. I don't think Annihilape actually makes a ton of sense. I mean, there's Drain Punch, I suppose, for the Hydreigon, but I think bringing my own Hydreigon is the right play here. Okay, I'm going to lead with Hydreigon, Abomasnow, and Indeedee in the back. And the idea is, if I need to swap the Hydreigon out for an Abomasnow, I can. If I need to swap the Hydreigon out for a Cetitan, I can. If I don't need to swap either of those, if I don't need to swap Hydreigon out for either of those, then great. Then wonderful. Then I can just go to town using Hydreigon. Let's see how we do against Trinity. Okay, what we got? Sableye and Meowscarada. That is priority waiting to happen here. I have. Okay, so here's the thing. I need to swap out the Cetitan, not the Cetitan, the Hydreigon for a Abomasnow right now. Because no, not Abomasnow. For a Indeedee. Because the Sableye can use priority shenanigans right now. And I can take out the Meowscarada with an Icicle Crash. And I think that's safe. And then we swap out the Indeedee. Swap out to the Indeedee. Battlefield's gonna get a little weird here, folks. That Psychic Seed's going to go off, but honestly, the Psychic Seed probably won't be there for me next turn. And Sableye is going to fake out, but that's not going to happen. Cetitan is protected by Psychic Terrain. Meowscarada is going to U-turn out of there. Now they have a choice for what can take that Icicle Crash. But, hey, you know what? That's the way the cookie crumbles. I need to anticipate that they're going to make a move too. Torkoal is going to come out. That's fine. That's actually really good for me. All right, Drought's going to come out, which... you know, is Drought, but I'm not planning on having that Torkoal be in Sun for very much longer. We're going to swap this, keep this Cetitan in. We're actually going to use Tera Water Liquidation on it. And then we're also going to swap the Abomasnow in from the Indeedee. Now, the thing about Cetitan is it has, I believe it's Slush Rush. And so it's going to be, yes, Slush Rush. It's going to be super, super fast. Faster than the Sableye, as I presume. Yeah, that's base, like, what, 150, I think? So Titan's like 75, right? 73, yeah, 146. Tera Water should do quite a bit of damage to this Torkoal. Yeah, not even a protect. Wonderful, wonderful. Torkoal's not going to go down to this, but I think that's okay. Foul play on the Abomasnow isn't my favorite thing, and Heat Wave, Cetitan avoiding it is, you know, it's not great for me, I'll be honest. But it's fine nonetheless. Reasons why I didn't like Abomasnow going down there. I had Aurora Veil that I could have used. Certainly could have used Aurora Veil there. I think it's just fine to go for Liquidation on the Sableye. Also fine to go for a Dark Pulse. Yeah, Dark Pulse on the Torkoal slot. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I don't think it's safe for my opponent to withdraw either of those Pokemon. Because I can do so many different things. My opponent knows that Hydreigon has a lot of different moves at its disposal. They're about to see that Cetitan has a lot of different moves at its disposal. So that didn't actually do all that much to Sableye. Unfortunately, that Dark Pulse is going to be protected. And Sableye can start getting these foul plays off. That does quite a bit of damage to Cetitan. Wow. Either way, now I think I go for the super effective that. And I go for the super effective, not super effective this, but I go for this. At this point, I'm just going for broke. I'm trying to take out as many of these Pokemon as I can. I'm going to get both of them here. I know that this Draco Meteor is going to take it out. Yeah, bye-bye Sableye. Get the critical hit just because. Just because. I do think I'm going to swap out the Hydreigon here, because I think the biggest of the threats are over. So I can heal up a little bit of that. I'll outspeed this. I'll heal up a little bit of that special attack drop and get Indeedee back out here. We can go for an Icicle Crash here or a Superpower. I could go for a Superpower. What am I worried about more? The Meowscarada or the Hydreigon? Which one do I want to take out right now? I think I want to take out the Meowscarada, even though it's the obvious one, I think. Yeah. And now we swap back out to the Indeedee. Hopefully we watch that go down. Because what I would like to do is abuse the fact that... that's fine. Nope, that's fine. Indeedee's going to come out. That's going to be a Tera. Into the Hydreigon, which, yeah, that's okay. Yeah, especially if it's Tera Fire. I'm not upset about that at all. Hopefully I can take out this Meowscarada right now. Meowscarada's going to Sucker Punch. Not going to work in Psychic Terrain, unfortunately. Icicle Crash on the Meowscarada is going to take it right out. It is not the Meowscarada to have a Focus Sash, unfortunately. But Hydreigon is the type to run the Heat Wave. It's not going to take out my Cetitan at all. That is going to take out my Indeedee, but perfectly I can now send out my Hydreigon to combat that Hydreigon. It's going to lose some of its HP, so as the Life Orb set, Weirdness is going to disappear, but it doesn't matter because now there isn't any kind of priority lying in wait. At this point, I should just be able to go for a Liquidation on the Hydreigon. I should be able to just go for a Draco Meteor on the Hydreigon. Safer play might have been to go for a Tailwind, but I'm not going to do it. So let's hit that. So Titan's going to use the Liquidation. It goes super fast again because of this snow. There's so much slush on the field, and it's just skating around using its big old whale body. Liquidation right on that Hydreigon. Goodbye. That's wonderful. First snowfall of the year, my friend. And you're on the receiving end of it. Thank you very much. This was fun, Trinity. Thank you for the game. I appreciate you. All right, folks, let's get into that next game. I really enjoyed that, actually. Really enjoyed the snow. I wish I could have gotten an Aurora Veil off. Maybe I'll see if I can prioritize keeping the Abomasnow alive a little bit more, because we could have done it. Anyway, let's get into that next game. Let's go. Going up next against Spencer, who doesn't seem to have a Trick Room team as well. But this time, I think the right play is to go for Armarouge and Indeedee, because there's so many explicitly speedy Pokemon in there, right? You've got a Spathra, you've got Meowscarada, you've got Kilowattrel, all very speedy Pokemon. Arcanine is speedy-ish. Do I even want to bring the snow? I think I do. I think I definitely want to bring the snow. I definitely want to bring the Abomasnow because of this Gastrodon. I don't think the Gastrodon's going to come because it's just, you know, there for the water Pokemon. But then do I also want to bring Cetitan? I don't think I want to bring Cetitan in Trick Room because of the Slush Rush. I think that'll actually not work in my favor. Funny enough. So maybe we can go for the Annihilate here. That Espathra doesn't want to take that. The Meowscarada doesn't want to take that. The Hydreigon can't do much against anything except for the Dark Pulses against the Psychic Pokemon. But I want to try out the Annihilate. Let's see what Annihilate can do hopefully in Aurora Veil. Because if I can get a nice little Aurora Veil off, then I won't have that much to worry about. If anybody remembers just the insanity of Aurora Veil with G-Max Lapras, I wanna kind of recreate the magic. You know what I mean? Anyway, Armarouge and Indeedee. Psychic Surge is going to mean that none of these priority moves go through, none of which I believe have any. The thing I like about Psychic Seed against Meowscarada too is that a lot of the dark moves that Meowscarada runs are knockoff. And without Indeedee's Psychic Seed being its held item, I have all the time in the world to kind of just hit the Trick Room, go for the Follow Me, and not take a really powerful, super effective dark move. Anyway, I'm going to become the center of attention here. Kilowattrel is going to be Thunderbolt on the Indeedee because of that Follow Me. It's interesting that it was a Thunderbolt and not a Volt Switch. But regardless, there is the U-turn, which is going to take out my Indeedee. So all that talk about dark moves being not so bad, yeah, it's got that. It is the Protean type though. I'm going to need to watch out for this Indeedee, because the fact that they just sent out the Indeedee in response to Armarouge Indeedee, to me is like, oh no, he's running Trick Room here. He's running Trick Room on this thing. Because right now you can get a female Indeedee with Trick Room by doing a Tera raid with it, which isn't what is supposed to happen, but it's what's happening right now. So I think I'll go for the Armor Cannon. You know what happened? I started to say Armor Cannon, but then in my mind I was like, no, that's the name of the Pokemon. You're not using Armarouge. So I swapped. Anyway, I'm going to attack the Kilowattrel anyway, but I am going to try and set up the Aurora Veil right now. Yeah, that is what I'm going to do. Why? I'm not scared of the Kilowattrel. Come on. Armor Cannon, Indeedee, Aurora Veil that. It's because I'm kind of counter to the system right now. I'm looking at the Indeedee and I'm like, Indeedee usually goes for Follow Me. I'm not going to go for an attack on it. It's going to follow me into it. But Indeedee's the thing that I'm scared of right now. Yeah, that's great. But the problem here, though, is that my Armor is just still alive. So I can just go for another Trick Room. I can go for a Blizzard at this point. Yeah, this is just water. No, I'm going to go for a Blizzard. And any kind of follow me that you have isn't going to be a problem. In fact, my Abomasnow is going to go first because of, 50 speed. Should actually KO this Indeedee. But, I mean, they did successfully reverse Trick Room. Okay, so, I mean, good on them for that. But this is going to be painful. Armarouge isn't going to take much damage because of Aurora Veil. Now Kilowattrel's going to take a ton of damage from Blizzard. That's going to take it out. Goodbye, Kilowattrel. Bye-bye. See, this is even with a -1 defense, -1 special defense because of this Aurora Veil. It's just it's so good. Here comes the Espathra. What's that? Oh, Psychic Speed Espathra. It's fun. I should just go for another Armor Cannon, I think. I don't think there's anything wrong for just spamming Blizzards at this point. I'm using two kind of different typings on it. There are very little typings that don't want to take both fire and ice. Fighting is just neutral to both of those, so I don't actually have anything to worry about with this. The only kind of sad thing is that Espathra being Psychic Seed means that both of my attacks are going to be resisted a little bit. But here you go with the Armor Cannon. How much damage is that going to do? It's going to do all of it. I don't have anything to worry about. There it goes. Armarouge is now at -2, and we have one Pokemon left. Love that. Espathra's going to go down with its big eyes. It's so sad that it's going down. And then Meowscarada is back out. And we have all that we need to take out the Meowscarada. We'll just hit it with another Blizzard. No, you know what? Let's hit it with an... let's go with the Blizzard. Yeah, okay. So the battle was canceled. Great job. Great job, Snow Team. One more time, pulling out another win in the snow, playing around, tossing some snowballs, making some snow angels on the enemy team. Making the enemy team into some snowmen. Here we go. Anyway, that is game 2. Let's go on into game 3. Let's see if we can replay the magic one more time. All right, and our final game is going to be the Tatsugiri Dondozo combo. So here is the question. Can this team deal with Tatsugiri Dondozo? You know what it can do? It can certainly set up the screens. And do we want to just start out by setting up the screens? If we go for Abomasnow and Hydreigon, we can counter Tailwinds. That's interesting. That's a setup I have never really thought of before. Why don't we try that? We could counter Tailwind or we can Trick Room. Do I ever want to bring out Indeedee and Abomasnow? Indeedee and Armarouge? I don't think so. I don't think Annihilate is actually going to do too much right here. They could bring out that... they could bring out that Kingambit. The problem with Kingambit is it's actually super, super slow. So it's a great counter to Trick Room, and that's why a lot of people just have it on their teams. So we can go for Annihilate, we can go for Cetitan. I can believe in the power of this team, minus the Trick Room lead that it has. You know, the Indeedee Armarouge, I see it in all kinds of leads, but I believe in the way that we can go without it. I think that this team holds its own really well, and also my opponent took right up until the 0 time to actually do it. So if they lead with the Murkrow and Dondozo, then that means that they actually ran to timer. Or it could mean that what is that guy? I love that trainer card. Okay, so that is Murkrow and that's Hydreigon. That's not the one that I was thinking it was going to be. I think we can pretty consistently go with an Aurora Veil here. And we can counter the Tailwind with our own Tailwind. However, I'm worried about the Draco Meteor on the Hydreigon, so I feel like I should Terrastalize. If I Terrastalize into Poison, is that just weird for the rest of the game? No, I don't think so. I don't need to escape Psychic type, or it's Psychic type. Wow, I looked at Ice type and I called it Psychic type. I don't need to escape Ice type on my Cetitan, and I don't need to escape Ghost or Fighting. So let's Terrastalize here. Terrastalize Tailwind. We want to keep up with it. We want to keep up with the speed here. So they're actually going to Terrastalize themselves into fire, fearing my Hydreigon, I believe. But also, that's just a good Pokemon to go into. A good Tera type to go into. The fear I have right now is that my opponent can opt to not go for Tailwind and actually go for a foul play onto my Abomasnow. They are, thankfully. Okay. So I don't actually have anything to worry about right now. I'm going to get the Aurora Veil off, and I'm going to get the Tailwind off. So my Abomasnow is going to live at 1, as is the Focus Sash. That Life Orb Hydreigon is going to lose a little bit of its HP, but now I at least have the Tailwind off. I don't think that my Abomasnow ever lives the next move. But I'm going to pretend like it will and just go for a Blizzard. What should we do? Should we go for Dark Pulse or Draco Meteor? I feel like this is going to be the last turn for Hydreigon as well, so we can just go for the Draco Meteor on the enemy Hydreigon. The enemy Hydreigon goes first, unfortunately. That's something that we wouldn't have been able to know. But the Hydreigon actually lives. My Hydreigon lives. This is Hydreigon Wars, my friends. So at least I should be able to hopefully take out this enemy Hydreigon before the enemy Murkrow takes out me. So we've now both lost our Terrastalized Pokemon. The reason that I know that the Murkrow is going for an attack right now is because it is not going first with priority. So that means that it is going for a non-Prankster enabled move. There's the foul play. Okay, so now we have the Snow up for the Cetitan. We're going to place that on the left. We have the Annihilate ready as well. We have Tailwind up, so do they. Dondozo's here. Yeah, that's a big, scary target right now. And I feel like I just need to take it out. But it can just go for Protect and let the Murkrow swap out into Tatsukiri. But I don't think the Murkrow wants to stay in on this either. Oh, what a tough moveset to use right now. Let's I guess go for Icicle Crash, because that's my only stab move. And there's no point in bulking up right now, because that's just going to be a Tatsugiri. Yeah, Murkrow's going back. So in comes Tatsugiri. Gonna get eaten by that Dondozo. It's a tough situation that I don't know if I'm going to be able to get out of. See, Icicle Crash is going to do all of 2 damage. It's going to flinch, though. Oh, Drain Punch did a lot. Okay, hold on. That was a crit. Drain Punch did a lot. Okay, well, now that we know that Tatsugiri's in there, I don't want to go for a superpower, but I feel like I have to. Yeah, I just need to know how much damage it'll do, really. Rage Fist isn't going to matter. Yeah, it's got to be Drain Punch, I think. that didn't do very much damage. I should have just stuck with Icicle Spears or Icicle Crashes. Regardless, now the Order Up's not going to do damage still, though. I mean, mind you, I have a -1, but I do have the Aurora Veil up, so. Let's do that. Let's just stick with the Icicle Crashes. Let's hope for flinches. Both Tailwinds are going to peter. It doesn't matter. I'm a little sad because I -1 defense to myself, but it's fine. Maybe we'll get another crit just to make up for it. Stop it. I know why you're doing it. You want to delay the snow. You want to get the snow out of there so that my Slush Rush goes away. And you get the added benefit of, oh, not just my Slush Rush, but my defense boost. And my Aurora Veil. There's so much benefit for you to stall this out. Anyway, there goes my Aurora Veil and my snow. I'm so sad, all at the same time. Drain Punch on that. Let's just hope, please. Look at the difference. Look at the difference in damage. The last time that Dondozo used that. Oh, a nice extra crit. Thank you. No! Okay, it's fine. The last time that Dondozo did that, it was 1 attack boost lower, but that was Aurora Veil, that was Snow. Altogether, that just did no damage to Cetitan, and then this next one did all the damage to Cetitan. Unfortunately, I can't really do anything about the fact that it's about to take me out. Nor can I bulk up in anticipation of dealing with the rest of the game, but who avoided that? Oh yeah, the Tetsugiri, of course. Well, that Drain Punch didn't do it. That's really unfortunate. I'm trying to think about how I could have better won that game. Better won this game. You know, the one that I'm playing right now. That Order Up's going to murder my life. Yeah, goodbye. Using the Indeedee and the Armorage I don't think is the way. I think that this team, I hazard a guess to say that I just don't have a way of dealing with Tatsugiri and Dondozo. Maybe there's a way. I don't know. There's no status moves on this team. There's Tailwind to match Tailwind. There's no Grass. There's no Electric. I don't know. Let's think about that. Let's go and look at the rental team. Let's talk about this team. Let's go. All right, and so here's the team. We've got Armorage, Indeedee, Cetitan, Abomasnow, Annihilate, and Hydreigon. Abomasnow does have Energy Ball. Abomasnow is my grass answer here. If I'm able to save Abomasnow, this is again to deal with Tatsugiri and Dondozo. If you've skipped over to the rental code portion of the video, this is what we're talking about right now. Dealing with a Tatsugiri and a Dondozo. There is no haze on this team, which a lot of us are used to. There is Tailwind on this team in Hydreigon. Abomasnow has the Energy Ball. But that's just about all of the super effective damage that you're going to do. I was left with a Cetitan and an Annihilate. Abomasnow had gone down the turn before. So maybe swapping out Abomasnow would have worked there. Either way. Indeedee and Armorage is an opening combo that you've probably seen a ton if you're anywhere close to or in Master. It is just kind of, it's a very solid group of 2 Pokemon if you want to get Trick Room up. Right? Indeedee goes for the Follow Me. Indeedee goes for Helping Hand. If Armorage does not want to go to Trick Room, you can have a Helping Handed Armor Cannon that just blows right through Pokemon. Or you can just go Follow Me on the Indeedee, Trick Room on the Armorage, and usually you will get that off. It's very, very difficult to do enough damage to an Armorage to actually take it out before it has a chance to Trick Room. As well, it also gets Wide Guard, which now, thankfully, a lot of people are starting to adopt onto their team. because it's such a good spread move cover. Spread move protects your opponent, protects yourself from spread moves, and you can use it every single turn if you want to. Even just looking at my team right now, Abomasnow right there, Abomasnow, Indeedee, Dazzling Gleam, Blizzard. Those two moves are not touching you or your partner when you use Wide Guard from Armourouge. It also gets Expanding Force, so it's like this Pokemon was kind of built to be beside Indeedee or another Psychic Surge user, where it just has all of these really good things from right off the jump. Hydreigon's really strong. The Tera Poison is something that's new to me, but I'm loving that, especially for all of the Tera Grass users out there. It's a very straight counter just to use Tera Poison, Tera Blast to take out some of your grass tearing Dondozos or your grass tearing Cerule Edges, or even Armourouge. Armourouge tends to tear grass sometimes. And then Cetitan with Slush Rush. Again, let me just illustrate some of the math that goes on with Abomasnow and Cetitan. If you get that Aurora Veil off and you have the snow out with your Abomasnow, Cetitan has 50% increased defense from the snow, 50% increased special defense from the Assault Vest, and then there's Aurora Veil, which increases your defense and special defense by another 50%. So with Aurora Veil up, your Cetitan just is not going to be taking much damage. It has 170 base HP as well, so like that thing is barely taking anything. Its move pool is pretty okay though. I think that's kind of the one place where Cetitan falls a little short. Heavy Slam, Superpower, Icicle Crash, and Liquidation are all very strong moves, but when you pair them up against like specifically a Dondozo, it's just a bad argument for Dondozo. But anyway, that was just my experience with that. And then Annihilate, Rage Fist, Drain Punch, Bulk Up, Protect. Sometimes that's just your win condition, right? You get Indeedee out with the Psychic Surge, you get Abomasnow out with the Aurora Veil, and then you have Annihilate out and you can just bulk up, Drain Punch. It's not taking damage, and the damage that it does take, you heal up almost immediately. So on paper, it's a very good team. And honestly, like, it won a tournament. So it has proven itself, and that's what I like about this team. And I think that I could probably pilot this team a lot better than I did. And yeah, I think that's totally fine. This is a team that I think I'd want to practice a little bit more. We still have a lot of time left in the season, so I'm going to keep this one on my rotation, and I'm going to practice with this one. Anyway, folks, that's been this team. If you enjoyed it, please do make sure to leave a like for the snow, because it's been a snowy one out there. I hope you're all keeping safe. I hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.